of Ocean Avenue. Beneath the quiet maples of suburban Long Island stands a house that seems to breathe. Its windows, like heavy-lidded eyes, watch the river drift by, patient, unblinking. In winter, frost gathers on those panes like film over an old photograph. And when the wind moves through the trees, it sounds almost like whispering. Locals still lower their voices when they walk past it, as if sound itself shouldn't linger too long near that address. Because for half a century, they've all asked the same question: what really happened inside 112 Ocean Avenue? It began as an ordinary colonial home, white siding, black shutters, and a boathouse gleaming by the canal. A place where sunlight once touched everything. Families picnicked on the lawn. Children played under the maples. Nothing about it looked cursed, until one winter, when a new family stepped inside, and the air changed. George and Kathy Lutz moved in with their 3 children, carrying boxes filled with ordinary things: a coffee pot, photographs, Christmas decorations. They were grateful, hopeful, the kind of hope that echoes through empty hallways before furniture arrives. The previous owners had left nearly everything behind: tables, chairs, drapes, even the beds. It felt like stepping into a story that hadn't quite ended. And from the first night, the house seemed to know them. At 3:15 a.m. every night, George Lutz woke, freezing, drenched in sweat, his breath clouding the dark like smoke from an invisible fire. He said something pulled him from sleep, a noise, or maybe the absence of one. He'd walk through the hall, each step quieter than the last, until he reached the boathouse. And there, the water always moved, even when the river was frozen. A priest who came to bless the home heard a voice hiss behind him, "Get out." He never returned. Dark stains bled through fresh paint, branching like veins across the walls. No matter how many times they scrubbed, they came back. A sickly sweet odor drifted through empty rooms. Sometimes, Kathy said it smelled like perfume. Other times, like rotting fruit. The children's toys moved overnight. And once, George woke to find himself standing over their bed, axe in hand, with no memory of getting there. Their daughter, Missy, began speaking to an unseen friend, a pig-faced companion named Jody, who watched her from the window. In the snow below, cloven footprints appeared, leading away from the house, then stopping mid-step. By the 28th day, the family fled, barefoot, frantic, leaving behind plates, clothes, even the dog's leash. Neighbors said they heard a single, heavy groan echo through the vents, as if the house itself sighed when they were gone. Within hours, news vans lined Ocean Avenue. Reporters filmed the house at dawn, steam rising from its chimney like breath. nation watched. Soon came the headlines, then the book, and finally the film, transforming one family's fear into America's most famous haunting. But beyond the lights and cameras, the house waited. Investigators described strange, cold spots that moved like living things, basement walls that sweated moisture in winter, photographs that caught faces where no one stood. Even decades later, some who entered describe feeling watched, not by ghosts, but by the structure itself. Because the story of Amityville isn't just about what was seen, it's about what was felt. The silence between sounds, the way a floorboard flexes beneath no weight, the way air seems to wait for something to happen. Some believe the land remembers that this quiet town was once a place of burial, and that the soil beneath 112 Ocean Avenue still stirs when the moon is high. Others say houses absorb emotion, that fear, grief, and violence can soak into wood and never dry out. Today, the home stands repainted, bright, clean, unassuming. The infamous quarter moon windows replaced by squares of calm glass. Even the address changed, as if trying to erase itself from its own history. But when the river fog rolls in from the bay, and winter air thickens with salt, locals still hear the faint creak of a shutter and the slow closing of a door that no one remembers opening. Because legends, once invited in, never truly leave. And perhaps the real haunting of Amityville is how easily we want to believe, how willingly we feed what we fear. If this story left you wondering what lingers in the corners of our world, subscribe to Moonlit Archives. Each week, we uncover another truth hiding in shadow, another myth that refuses to rest. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep your lights low and your curiosity brighter.